Here's your old MAGA man again. We're continuing the story here with Michael A. Peruka. He's now the Anne Arundel County Councilman, President of the Council of Anne Arundel County. That's my county I'm living in here. And he's 65 years old now, so this is 2018. This is from him back in 14 years ago. Here we go. We're resuming it. Hit that button, dummy.
Declare war there, so the threshold question is it's not constitutional. And
Iraq didn't attack us.
Iraq, there was no yellow cake, there were no weapons of mass destruction, and there was no connection to Al Qaeda. And I'm not saying Saddam Hussein is a great person, but
again, our government put him in power.
And our government helped him, and our government helped Osama bin Laden, which look, we have a situation where we've caused a lot of these problems and caused a lot of these terrorist situations because we have funded and encouraged these things. Even the war on terror is, I believe, Alex, a dangerous construction of language. It's Orwellian, actually, in my view, because what we're saying here is that we're going to declare a war and conquer terror. Well, terror is not an enemy. Terror is the tactic of an enemy.
It's this vapor that you can claim exists anywhere you want to oppress.
Right. That's exactly right. And so I believe that language is poor language for us to use, and now it's everywhere. We're all talking about war on terror. I think it's a dangerous way to think.
Well, let's look at another war. The war on drugs. We have triple the heroin, double the cocaine, and the very government that is fighting it has been caught shipping it in, creating the crisis.
Sure. We had a war on drugs, and drugs won. We had a war on poverty, and poverty won. And now we have a war on terror.
I tell you what, we're gonna break Michael Peruka, the website Peruka2004.com. We'll tell you about that website again when we get back. A link to INFOWARS.com. Final comments and information from this great presidential candidate when we return on the other side. Then we'll start the third hour, get into all this other news we haven't even gotten to yet, and continue with your phone calls. Peruka for President 04, straight ahead on the other side. And again, don't forget my websites, InfoWars.com, InfoWars.net, and now PrisonPlanet.tv. Stay with us.
Yes,
There is now coming into view burial chance for a new world order.
As George Bush said before State of the Unions, that is Bush 41. Now Bill Clinton openly has got most of the G8 lined up for him to be the new Secretary General, so we'll have probably him in there in 06 when Annan leaves, and whether it's Bush or Kerry, or then in 08 Arnold Schwarzenegger as president, we'll have an American face on the UN to come in and take over our society. It's already happening, so Michael Peruka, it's more important than ever to kick the unpopular UN out of this country, this criminal creation. How would you do that?
Everywhere.
Well, first of all, I wouldn't do what Mr. Bush did, which is to pay the unconstitutional tax, which he personally approved. I mean, people say, well, he fights against the UN. I know he doesn't. He and his daddy are internationalists, and the very first time I ever heard the words New World Order were out of the mouth of his father there.
Well, he increases all the funding for the UN, doubles a lot of the big federal agencies, the most liberal agencies, and then he's hailed as a conservative.
Well, this is not unlike what you have with both major parties. We have these oratorical flourishes back and forth in these joint press conferences that they call debates. But there really is, I'm saying that there really is no difference in principle between these men and these parties. They both stand for the same things, and they both have the same principal understanding of what government is supposed to do. And again, it's to redistribute wealth on an international level is what they're all about. We are something decidedly different. People ask me all the time, Alex, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this, Michael? And I just say, look, nobody is standing up for the American view of law and government, and somebody needs to. So that's the answer to the question.
Well, regardless, you're growing the size of a good third-party alternative. You're injecting real sense and real issues into the debate all over the country. There's a huge buzz across the spectrum, not just with this radio broadcast with real conservatives and libertarians, but everywhere for what you're doing. And I mean, even if folks go and write you in, it sends that message. And if everybody voted morally instead of going, I want to vote with the winner or the lesser two evils, we would have a Michael Peroutka and a Chuck Baldwin for president and vice president. How do folks get out there and vote for you?
Well, please go to, first of all, we are in about 37 states, and if you do have hard ballot access, because Democrats and Republicans make it that way, obviously, and they want to keep out third parties, and I really say we're a second party because they've merged together. So the ballot access is difficult, but we're on in 37 states. Please go to our website, which is, again, Peroutka2004.com. By the way, you can get there by typing in GodFamilyRepublic.com, too. Just type in God Family Republic. Those are our themes. That'll get you right there, GodFamilyRepublic.com. Check out how you can contribute if the Spirit moves you to do that. Check out how you can click through to your state and find out who you can contact if you want to be helpful in building the Constitution Party. Please get our DVDs that we've put out. We'll send them to you, and you can use them to show others. We only have 11 days left here, but have a little party in there. Have people in and have coffee and show them our DVD, and
that's my conviction. Michael Peroutka, I'm going to be voting for you, and I think you're doing a great job. And regardless, vote for a third party, folks. Get out of this one-party system where it's two cousins who are selling bones. Last question, big article about how Bush doesn't even really go to church. The guy's a member of Skull and Bones Bohemian Grove. He puts out this act about how Christian he is. Any comments about how he's trying to peddle himself as this devout Christian?
Well, let me just say, I don't judge Mr. Bush's heart. I don't have the capacity or the authority or to do something like that. I'm not God. I can't judge his heart. But I think what we have to do is look at the fruits of a man's actions. We look at the fruit. When you check out the fruit, you know what the tree is. If the fruit is good, the tree is good. If the fruit is bad, then the tree is rotten. So I just ask people to look at the facts of what he actually stands for and what he actually does, and don't worry about the rhetoric. And by the way, do the same for Michael Peroutka. Don't take my word for it. See what the man does, and don't just judge by his rhetoric.
All right, God Family Republic, Peroutka and Baldwin for president. I want to thank you for joining us, and God bless you, my friend.
I appreciate it. I'm sorry I had to talk so fast here, jumping in and out of rental cars, but I appreciate your being on with you and your great helpfulness in getting the truth out to the American people.
Thank you, Michael. We'll be right back.
Yep, that's it for him.
The Genesis Communications Radio Network proudly presents The Alex Jones Show, because there's a war on for your mind.
You know, I've gotten to the point with these electronic voting machines and all the stuff that's going on in Austin that I wasn't probably going to vote, but I'm going to still go in to investigate these machines and vote for Michael Peroutka. Coming up, I'm going to vote on Tuesday. I'm going to vote on November 2nd. We're going to try to get his VP running mate, Chuck Baldwin, who actually writes for PrisonPlanet.com, and is just a great guy, a prolific writer for hundreds of big sites, who's his VP running mate. And Michael Peroutka is just an amazing individual.
Yes.
And we're so honored to have him. He is the presidential candidate for the Constitution Party, who I agree with their platform 110%. Michael Anthony Peroutka, a graduate of Loyola College in Maryland and the University of Baltimore School of Law, is chairman of the Constitution Party of Maryland and a member of the executive director of the Constitution Party National Committee. He and his wife, Diane, live in Millersville, Maryland, with their 3 children. He's the founder of the Institute on the Constitution, a nationwide program teaching the principles incorporated in the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Michael has for 18 years been a partner with his brother Stephen in Maryland, law firm of Paducah and Paducah.
Talk to you later, folks.
Excuse me.
That's it for the Alex Jones Modioti file from 2004. See you later, folks. It's 9 minutes on this one.